A very hearty and prosperous good day to you all here in Cape Town as we now present the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10. It is Qualifier 2 time, and it's the match between Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247, and they up against Bellville Cricket Club. They are sponsored by BetBrick 7, match number 31. And this is a very, very enticing encounter here between these two teams. These two teams are vying for a place in the final tomorrow against Durbanville Cricket Club. And that will be at the same time here. Glorious conditions here. As we can look, just blue skies wherever you see. Trees are not fluttering as we look at that little playoff sheet there in front of you. Durbanville Cricket Club and Rondebosch Cricket Club, they were vying it out yesterday. And it was Durbanville Cricket Club that advanced straight to the final. After that, we had the eliminator between Victoria Cricket Club and Bellville. And Bellville coming up tops in that one. And that has brought us to where we find ourselves here today in this Qualifier 2 match between Rondebosch Cricket Club and Bellville Cricket Club. So what we're going to do now, earlier, I was out there to have a look at the pitch, look at the conditions, and we also find out what happened at the toss. Good morning and welcome to Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 competition. We've reached Qualifier 2 here in Durbanville between these two teams, Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247, and those surprise package, Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7. They are going to vie it out here for the all-important Qualifier 2 to get a place in the final against Durbanville Cricket Club. Conditions today, let's talk about overhead. Again, beautiful conditions here in Cape Town. Blue skies, not a cloud in sight. No breeze to talk about. Temperatures are fine as well. Little bit in the mid-20s. So that's what conditions overhead is like. Just on the outfield, a little bit of moisture just because of the dew. We are in April, so we can expect that. So we're going to come now and have a look at this pitch. We're back on pitch number 7, the one that's right at the end of the square. So again, behind me, that is the shorter boundary. So again, we could see a lot of people attack that. Behind the camera, that boundary is again a country mile away. But let's talk a little bit about this pitch. And I'm going to ask you to look down this way and just to this side. So this end here, which is from closer to the golf course end, that is got a little bit more moisture in. So one feels that the seamers are going to bowl more from the town end. But if we go down to this side here, this end here is a lot drier than what we've seen. So one would feel that spinners are more going to bowl from the golf course end because they might get a little bit more purchase when they bowl into this little dry area. So a lot for the captains to think about in this all-important match, a Qualifier 2, a place to get into the final against Durbanville Cricket Club. Let's go over to the toss and see what that happens over there. And here we are at the toss of this all-important Qualifier 2, the match between Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247. They're up against Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7. This is for a place in tomorrow's final against Durbanville Cricket Club. And it's going to be Rondebosch to toss. It's going to be Morne Pence. And it's going to be Cody. He's going to call. Heads is a call. Heads it is. You haven't lost a toss in a while, mate. What have you decided to do today?
We're going to have a ball first.
That seemed to be a very tried and tested formula for you guys. You're happy to chase whatever a team gets, and I think it has worked for you guys.
Yes, it has worked in the past. We're just looking to stick to the basics and stick to the things that we know.
It is a big game, but surely you're just going to go out there and enjoy yourselves.
We're going to go out there and enjoy ourselves. We know we're playing against a really good attack. That's why we have nothing to lose out here.
I think everybody that has watched you, including myself, has really loved the way you guys played. It's been a really collective team effort from you guys.
Yes, it's been an up and down journey in the start. I think we've found our feet now. I think the boys are feeling quite confident today.
Any changes to your side?
Not really. Just one change. I think who's in here? Smitty's in and the youngster Ethan.
Okay, listen, go well today.
Thank you.
Morne, would that have changed what you do today?
Yeah, we also would have liked to bowl first, but I mean, the nature of this game, it's qualifying, and if you put runs on the board, it's important they need to get it.
Listen, you've batted first in this competition a few times after being put in, and sometimes that has shown that you guys just play with a little bit more freedom with no scoreboard pressure.
Exactly. I think the boys can relax and play their shots, and let's put a decent score on the board for Bellville to get.
Just on a personal note, I've really enjoyed your captaincy. Have you really taken to it?
Yes, I've enjoyed it a lot. It's a very nerve-wracking thing to do. Boys giving me a lot of pressure. But yes, I enjoyed it very much. I'm thankful that Rondebosch gave me this opportunity.
You've got a good group of lads, and I'm sure they want to come out here and just give their best in this well, it's a kind of a final for you guys.
Yes, of course. I mean, they're very excited, and I'm very excited, and I'm ready to get the show on the road.
Place from tomorrow's final against Durbanville, surely that should be the carrot there for you guys.
Of course, that's the goal for today. But first, we need to focus on this 20 overs that's coming up.
Any changes to your side?
We got one change. Leon is unfortunately missing out, and Gashina is coming in.
Listen, go well today.
Cool. Thank you so much.
That is the news here at the toss, where it is Bellville Cricket Club. They've won the toss, and like always, they've stuck to their tried and tested. They're going to have a bowl first. And there we have a look at this pitch, and with me is Zahir Adams, as always, dressed to perfection today, even has the pink socks out. But that pitch looks a really good pitch. However, the side closest to the town end looks a little bit drier than the side closest to the golf course end. So one would feel that the seamers are going to operate more from the town end, and the spinners are going to operate more from this end, the golf course end here. And Zahir, good morning to you, sir. Welcome back here, and we are in for a very, very good clash here, and these two teams are vying for a place in that all-important final tomorrow.
Good morning, Eugene. It's knockout time here. There are no second chances, and the scene has been set splendidly today. You can see not a cloud in the sky here out in Durbanville. The umpires are almost ready. The players are almost ready, and I know we are ready for some entertaining, some exciting, some exhilarating cricket.
Yeah, the scene has been set, and I'm glad you have set the scene here in this commentary box here that we're sitting at, dressed to perfection, mate. I can't not stop complimenting you for the way you look today, all dressed in your good, nice golf ticket T-shirt, chinos, the pink socks. I don't mind that, but you're bringing some style with you, Z.
Mate, when it's we said yesterday, when it's playoff time, the big players step up, don't they? So that's what it's all about, mate. It's knockout cricket. It's time for these men. And Nan Lakhidin didn't have the greatest of games yesterday, but he'll be looking to come back today, and so will Rondebosch. They've got to pick themselves up. It was a closely fought affair. They gave themselves every bit of a chance to get straight into that final tomorrow, but fell just short. So how do they lift themselves mentally, physically, to come back at a Bellville side who looks to have all the momentum?
They certainly do. Bellville have really, really impressed me with the way they've gone about their business in this Golf Ticket Presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 competition. But for me, this man, Morne Pence, he's a leader, and I'm sure he would have put that result behind him as well as the team. And now they got another chance because they got another carrot there for them to get to that final, which could see us have the sequel +1, which will be the third time that they come up against Durbanville Cricket Club.
Seems like it's a Fast and Furious movie that goes on between Rondebosch and Durbanville. They just want to play each other all the time. Blake Blumenus, he'll take the new ball for Bellville Cricket Club. But Morne Pels, I don't think I've met a more confident cricketer. He got a first ball duck yesterday, but he still walked without his shirt all day long. He was showing off his pecs. Do you get a more confident guy getting a first ball duck and still walking without a shirt?
Well, if you got the shapes of him, then I reckon you can, Z. I think we will just stay with our shirts on, mate.
I think that's better for everybody.
Wow, we're now ready for this qualifier 2. Everybody's set. The scorers are set. And even we've got Blake running in. That's the first ball. It's gone for 4. And what a start is this for Rondebosch Cricket Club.
That is a perfect start for Rondebosch. Nan Lakhidin yesterday, first 3 balls of each over, he chewed up almost like it was a game of Pac-Man. Today he's coming out and he's playing shots from ball 1.
Truly up for this one, Z. Love it. A little bit of hint of swing. But that ball just swung its way to the boundary. Look at the field, Z. Look at the field.
Oh, Eugene, you've got what you wanted. You've been asking for it all competition. The first slip is in.
That's in the air. That is straight. That is straight. That is taken. And the first wicket is gone. And Blake has struck. Second ball. Adnan Lakhdi, he's got to depart.
What's all happening here at the DCC today? There was a boundary the first ball, and we've got a wicket the second ball. Lakhidin looking to go aerial, looking to go over the covers, but unfortunately just not getting the elevation required, and a good catch in the covers. And Bellville Cricket Club, they've struck.
Chetty with a catch there, and Bellville, they are really up for this one. They might have had their awards evening last night, but they want an extra award here today, a place in that final tomorrow.
Seems that we saw Morne Pals. Morne Pence was missed the first ball yesterday, but now the skipper's joined by Matthew de Villiers. What a knock he played yesterday. With all his might, he tried to haul Rondebosch over the line, fell just short, and now he's walked in, third ball of the innings.
Seen or heard so much about Matthew de Villiers, and I was glad that I was here to witness that knock, because what I've heard around the circuits about him, he's a very talented batter. He's a good batter, and they're really talking about him for future honors as well. But the Purple Brigade of Bellville, they are in here. The crowd is in. Tiki is in. I'm not sure if you know Tiki. Tiki is in, mate. And when Tiki is here, things happen when Bellville Cricket Club play. Well, the slipper's gone. So I don't mind that. Really don't mind that. At least we saw something different, out of the norm.
I think they did it just for you, Eugene.
Hit out, pushed out in the offside, a little bit circumspect. A lot on this game, a lot riding on this game. A place in the first ever Golf Ticket presents Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 at stake for one of these two teams. Is it going to be the Battle of the North, where Bellville can get into the final, or is it going to be North v South if Rondebosch gets through? A little bit low, a little bit skidding through there. And every dot is being applauded here by the Purple Brigade of Bellville Cricket Club. Surprised to see so many out. Maybe they came straight from their awards evening.
I think it's the after party here at Durbanville today.
Could be a long Saturday. Dropped down to third man. It's going to be another dot, and this is a good comeback. This by Blake.
After conceding that bound of the first ball, you thought Rondebosch were on their way, but instead, Blake, he's come back. He's picked up a wicket and he's gone dot, dot, dot. But as we know, this last ball of the over, that's the crucial one. Can he close it?
Advances down the wicket. It's just going to be a dot. It's going to be a dot. What an over. What a start to this qualifier too. First ball went for 4. Second ball we saw a wicket. Are we in for a clash of these two teams? Adnan Lakhidin, he's gone. But they still got firepower to boot here. Unfortunately, they are without Leon Leroux today. So that's a big loss for Rondebosch Cricket Club. As you can see on that site, Golf Ticket presents Cape Town Club Cricket League T10. Ka Asli Animal. Tian into the attack. He's bowling here from the golf course in. Bowling to Morne Pence. Full toss on the legs. Just hit out to deep mid wicket. You can feel the tension here, Z. There's a lot riding on this.
I think after that first wicket ball, they've decided they just, at least Rondebosch, they're just wanting to consolidate a little bit. Just take it in absorb the early pressure. But they can't do it for too long. You only have 60 deliveries, and already 7 of them are gone. So at some point, Matthew de Villiers, he's going to have to make a play here.
That was some of the crowd that you saw there. They were the Bellville supporting group. And again, I'm surprised to see so many of them after their night of celebration last night. It's another full toss as again hit down the ground. But it's just going to be just the one as Marcus Free. He tidies up. That's my man Tiki. That's Tiki over there, mate. You're gonna hear from him 120 balls. Tiki's gonna be on your case, mate.
Is he on the Tiki?
He is definitely on the Tiki. Full toss. Cloth to Marcus Fourie.
Morne must feel that he's missed out here. He's been given 2 juicy, sweet deliveries, and he hasn't been able to put any of them away. It's just looking at the willow. It just seems like the timing is not right at the moment.
The look on your face after that one says it all, mate.
Bellville, they've made a fielding change. They've brought in a square leg now. What a delivery, and
there's a big appeal.
Have they caught their Rondebosch skipper napping? This will be a huge moment in the game. He's waiting on the replay. It looks like he's taken his gloves off and he's not even waiting for the replay. The ball's come in.
Oh, he's gone.
He stops and he's gone. What a game-changing moment there from Bellville Cricket Club. We said they're Rondebosch. They've been in a bit of a sleeping mode this morning, and they've caught the skipper napping. What a blow.
You should see the look on Tiki's face here. The look on Tiki's face, but look at the joyous sounds, the joyous pictures here of Bellville Cricket Club getting the all-important, the big wicket of Morne Pence.
That is a huge moment in the game. It was a brilliant delivery. And he just was waltzing down the crease, and suddenly the ball came back and
We'll get to the mode of dismissal in some moments later on. But the main picture here is Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247. They are under the pump here, 2 wickets down. The big fish, Morne Pence, he's gone. Guy Sheen is the new man. Oh, beats the outside edge. Beat the outside edge. What is it? Down the leg side. They're going to come back for 2. What an over. What an over. Another wicket for Bellville Cricket Club. They are well and truly on top of this, and they're actually running between the wickets. That says a lot about the team in the field. Okay, I'll stop. It's a stumping. It's a stumping. Bester was stumped. If you want anything, Bester was stump. That is stump. If you didn't attempt your run, you must change it. Look at that. Look at those figures there. Blake, 1 over, 4 runs. Tian, 1 over, 4 runs. Blake is back in. Oh, beats the edge. Beats the edge. Now then, Matthew de Villiers, it's all up to you here to try and get Rondebosch Cricket Club going to a decent target that you can possibly defend. Well, that time it's going to be given a wide. Here we see some of the supporters hovering around, some of the sponsors here. TARS 777, D247 is one of the associate sponsors here as well. They've all played their part in this absolute magnificent tournament that we're having here. Short ball, that's cut away. Backward of point, over point in fact, and that's going to go for a boundary.
That's a much needed boundary for Rondebosch. Matthew de Villiers, he's been quite sedate here at the start. Finally been offered a bit of width, and he threw his hands at it and over. Third man it went.
The old helicopter as well after the end of that shot just shows how much momentum he had in that bat of his. He's got to go some here. Matthew de Villiers has got to play the innings of his life here to try and get Rondebosch to something worth defending. Again smashed. Back with a point, and that has gone for back-to-back boundaries, and he looks like he's in the mood.
Just seems that Matthew de Villiers, he's found the pace of the wicket now. He's giving the charge. And with the bowler trying to adjust his length, he capitalizes on the short delivery.
Beautiful hands through the ball, wasn't it, Z? You as a batter would love to see that. Goes on the front foot, and you can just see why this kid is so highly rated in Western Province. I have never questioned anything about the writing here. Come here, part-timer. Matthew, well, belts or pins. That's going to be a probably, umpire said that's fine. Guy Sheena has a look. And just had a chat with Guy Sheena before this game, and I was asking him how his season went. And one of the things he said, which probably you can elaborate to, he says in his first season he found it easy and he was up there in the bowling stakes especially. But in the second season, in senior cricket, just senior cricket I'm talking about, he found it a little bit difficult just to keep and maintain his place in the team. Beautiful shot over the top of extra cover. Might not go all the way. Sort of sitting in the outfield. But that's beautiful shot, though, over the top.
Quite middle it. Did Guy Sheena, bottom of the bat. There's enough wood on it to get over the inner ring. Brings us to the end of the third over. The end of the power play. Rondebosch, 20 for 2.
You can answer my question now.
I think for a lot of youngsters, they've got a structured environment while they're at school. They have regular trainings. It's Tuesday, it's Thursdays, it's extra lessons with a coach. And suddenly, when you get to playing senior club cricket, there are a bit more challenges in terms of just putting the time and effort to the game. And also, suddenly the lights look a little bit brighter for these young men. And just the devotion to the game. So that's possibly it about how committed you are. You might have played first team at school, and you've played a bit of provincial cricket as well, and quite easily the big dog on the in the park, and suddenly you come to, and it's not quite the case. So the commitment that starts wavering. So possibly just having to sit back and reevaluate what he actually wants out of the game.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you, Z. I can disagree with on a lot of things, but that's one of the things I can't.
I know you disagree with my sock choice this morning.
I didn't say that, mate. I've got it on air that I haven't said that. So I'm not sure what you're hearing. As Jai, the magpie loft, he comes into the attack here from the golf course end. And that's played behind square. That's a beautiful shot by Matthew de Villiers. He looks like he's in the mood here.
I think what Matthew de Villiers showed there was you don't always need to hit it as hard. He just leant on it and check drive. The moment he beat the fielder on the short boundary, ran away. And that's 3 boundaries out of 4 for Matthew de Villiers.
Full toss now. Umpire signals no ball already. And that has gone for 4 back-to-back boundaries. And worse to come here for Bellville Cricket Club. They've got to face up to a free hit that's got to be bowled by Jai, the magpie lock.
Shows how easily the momentum shifts. We saw Rondebosch under severe pressure. They lost 2 wickets and Bellville were all over them. And suddenly, Matthew de Villiers, he's found a little bit of his groove. He's gone 4 boundaries in 5 balls and he's got the opportunity with a free hit. So, Bellville, suddenly the pressure's been transferred onto them.
Watch the response here. What is going to happen here? This free hit ball. This free hit ball has gone all the way. It's gone you. First maximum.
Matthew de Villiers took his time. It might have been a T10 game, but he had a bit of a look on the first 3 deliveries. But now he's gone bang, bang, bang.
It's just a good flow of the bat. Good swing off the bat. Didn't try to overhit it because he knew he was strong enough to get and clear that ball. And that ball has landed in a little bit of mud there. Now then, Cody Nivert, you're under the pump now because you've got Matthew de Villiers flying here. It's another full toss. It's another full toss, and I think this one will be checked. Square leg umpire, he was not sure. Now this one is going to be checked. I can tell you that now. Umpire De Jong to our left, he's got some work to do now because this is a game of fine margins, and they also want to get their decisions right. Three balls still left. That was given as 1. That's up. That's huge. Second maximum in this over of Jai, the magpie loft.
Just shows how quickly the momentum shifts. Bellville on top for so long. Suddenly 1 over. Couple of boundaries. Couple of maximums. And now it's Rondebosch. They on track once again.
Saw this kid a couple of years ago, Guy Sheena. As a batter, he had it all. He also bowls leg spin. Seems a lot confident today. Short ball, he gave it everything. He literally gave it everything. Now then, Jai, you are under pressure here. You have got to get through this over because this over is gone for a few. That's it again. Through extra cover. Is it going to get to the boundary? How's the pace of this outfield? 2 men diving for it. They can't get there. It's another boundary.
This is an absolute massive over here for Rondebosch. The momentum has shifted entirely. Jai, he's in trouble to face the most expensive over. Gone for 27 already. And there's 1 ball remaining.
Yeah, those 2 fielders nearly made a mischief to themselves. Now then. Another short ball. Cut away again. firmly cut away, hits the Laws exchange board very hard, and that's another boundary. That's another boundary, and with that comes up the 50 for Rondebosch Cricket Club.
The 50's come up in basically 1 over. There's 30 runs in that. Rondebosch, they have gone on the charge. A game that was looking to be all about Bellville. They got a cheap wicket in the captain, but now they've come and conceded 31, a new record here at the Golf Ticket Cape Town Cricket T10 tournament.
Now I can say Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal.
31 runs in the over. What a game changer. It looked like Rondebosch were under pressure, and with a flick of a switch, it is now the men in the maroon who are feeling the heat.
This is T10 cricket at its absolute best. Just when you think you're on top of a team, an over comes like that. 31 runs, and that has brought your team well and truly ahead of the game. And this will be the over that's going to take us to that all-important Golf Ticket strategic timeout as Cody Nivot comes into the attack, the captain, but he's got a short boundary on the leg side here. That's hit, sort of an outside edge. The ball is racing to the boundary. The fielder gave it up very early, and that's 4 runs. And what about this momentum, Z? The momentum all with the men in red.
It's an avalanche at the moment. It's an avalanche of boundaries. If they're only dealing in the balls going to the fence, there's no running required here anymore. It's either going over or it's hitting the rope. Rondebosch, they are on the charge.
I'm telling you, Matthew was one to hit that ball to the tower 777 board there at deep cow, deep mid wicket. He's eyeing that header. You can see him looking to the leg side here. Sweeper, deep square comes in. Smash down the ground, literally smash down the ground, as straight as you like, as straight as you like. Another boundary.
Eugene, we're witnessing something special here. We go through the last 14 deliveries, virtually 12 boundaries in that space. Everyone they're going the long distance here.
How this game has changed. You said let's be a little bit conservative. Let's play 1s and 2s. No, these batters are coming out and taking the attack to the bowlers of Bellville Cricket Club here. And that single as well. And that was a 50 partnership between these two. That 50 partnership comes up in absolutely no time.
now. 18 deliveries for the 50 partnership. What answers do Bellville have? They've been asked questions aplenty at the moment.
And guys, you know, he says no, he wants a taste of that short boundary. It's just going to be one. And this is a little bit of the calm from the storm that we've witnessed out here.
Gene, suddenly 10 runs in an over seems quite a little because we've been witnessing 31 runs in an over. Yes, you heard it correctly. 31 runs in 1 over.
Smash down the ground again, and Cody, he's just trying to bowl it as full as possible and wide because he doesn't want to hit to that shorter boundary. Being applauded by his supporters there, and this is going to be the last ball that's going to take us to the Golf Ticket strategic timeout period. It's up in the air. Is it going to go? It might not go. The fielder's underneath it. The fielder's underneath it. He can't get there. Marcus Fourie could not get there. We're going to have to see if that has gone all the way.
That is the opportunity that Bellville were crying out for. They were hoping for a miss hit, and eventually came. But Marcus Fourie wasn't on the fence, and it goes over his head for a maximum.
As the umpire shows, that's 6, and he's going to give us another show as well because it's going to be the Golf Ticket strategic timeout. And what an important timeout this is going to be for Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7 in this game. Qualifier 2 versus Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247. I'm going to hand you over to our man, PM Prasanta.
हम सभी देख रहे हैं क्वालिफायर 2 ऑफ गल्फ टिकट प्रेजेंट्स केप टाउन क्लब क्रिकेट लीग T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल। और एक धुआंधार शुरुआत ली है रोंडेबॉश क्रिकेट क्लब ने। मैथ्यू और गाय ने छक्के छोड़ा दिए हैं दूसरी टीम के, जो कि है बेलविल क्रिकेट क्लब। समय हो चुका है दर्शकों गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का, और गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ड अब मैदान में पहुंच गई है। जैसे आप देख सकते हैं कि बेलविल क्रिकेट क्लब, जिसको कि Bet7 ने स्पॉन्सर किया है, अपनी रणनीति बनाते हुए गल्फ टिकट ड्रिंक्स कार्ड के बगल में खड़े रह के ये सोच रहे हैं कि किस तरह गाय और मैथ्यू की धुआंधार बल्लेबाजी पे रोक लाई जाए। दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है UAE का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन राफल ड्रॉ। ये है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, ऑथराइज्ड एंड रजिस्टर्ड ऑनलाइन राफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम UAE। आप अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सकते हैं golfticket.com के साथ। अभी जाएं golfticket.com पे रजिस्टर करें, लॉगिन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और करोड़ों कमाने का मौका पाएं। golfticket.com पे आप खेल सकते हैं अपनी किस्मत का खेल। तो देरी किस बात की है? आजमाइए अपनी किस्मत को, खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। रजिस्टर करिए, लॉगिन करिए golfticket.com पे और करोड़ों कमा के अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है UAE का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद, रजिस्टर्ड, ऑथराइज्ड एंड फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड ऑनलाइन राफल ड्रॉ।
Thank you there to PM Prasanta giving his insight into that golf ticket strategic timeout period. What a first 5 overs we had there. We saw Big Fish, Morne Pence. He went early in the piece. We saw 4 of the first ball that was bowled in this qualifier too. We saw Bellville. They were well and truly on top. We saw a massacre of an over from Jai, the Magpie Loft. And that has taken the score to where you see it now, 68 for 2 of the 5. Projector score, 128. Z, this has just been unbelievable hitting, especially from Matthew de Villiers. But Guy Sheena, he's not to be outdone. 25 of 9 deliveries.
This has been carnage the last 3 overs. But as we've seen, whenever the over after the strategic timeout, the golf ticket strategic timeout, that's when the difference is made.
Now it's going to be Marcus Ferrer into the attack, and they're turning to the experienced men now. He has to really curtail this onslaught here by Rondebosch.
Gee, what that over has actually done has created that Rondebosch can just bat normally and get up to 110, 120, and just not do anything, not look for anything special.
That's laughter. That's going to be a catch. Oh, he's dropped it. Tian has dropped it. And you know what? For the first time, we haven't seen Cody Nivo at the long off boundary. Usually he finds himself. Yes, he's at long on. But that's another chance gone.
Gee, that's what happens when you're under the pump. Suddenly you realize that the chances are there, but you can't take them because you're worried about the ball flying over your head. And we said it, the first couple of deliveries after the golf ticket strategic timeout, we noticed the trend in the tournament. A wicket falls within those first 3 deliveries all the time.
Yeah, and in that's going to be, it's going to be a chance there. And in from what we've seen, this is a very circumspect over and something that Bellville really needed. And they could have done with a wicket as well.
It's a massive, massive miss just to slow the game down.
Pressure is a wonderful thing. Pressure in sport is a wonderful thing. It really builds character. Big hit out to the longer boundary. It's not going to clear the boundary, so it's going to be stopped, and that's excellently done by Andrew.
Andrew, it's beautiful.
Made big ground to his right. And just flicked the ball up to his partner in crime. We've got the throw in.
Beautiful. Let's dig in deep here, fellas. Let's go here, lads. Come on.
There's a dot ball, and that over, can you believe it? That over has gone for 6 runs.
That's what the spinners have done throughout this tournament. They were able to put on the brakes, and Bellville they're going to need another one of that.
As we look at all the sponsors that were here, powered by Wolf 777, co-powered by TAR 777, associated sponsors D247, and umpire sponsors ID 247. Also with all the sponsors of the relevant teams here, a great deal of thanks goes out to them as well. And it's really great to have you guys on board as we look at those bowling figures and out that people that stand out like a sore thumb. Tian and Marcus Fourie going for 4 and 6 respectively. For the rest, it's been a little bit of a hammering.
The new bowler, Ethan Vermeulen, he comes in at a critical time for Bellville. How does he follow up that fantastic over by Matthew Fourie? Is he able to build a little bit of pressure here?
That's up again now. It's gone to the sweeper. They've dropped another one. They have dropped another one. That's the man of the moment, Andrew. Again, guys, Sheena going the aerial route. Everything is hit, has gone aerial. Again, a chance goes a-begging.
Bellville are not doing themselves any favors. The best way to slow down the run rate is through wickets, and they're not taking their chances here.
Slower ball, and I think that's the first time we've seen a little bit of a change of pace from a bowler. Matthew de Villiers gave him the charge, and he took the pace off. The charge is on again, and it's another dot ball. It's another dot ball. So 1 run from 3 balls. And as we said, Z, we've always broken this over up into segments of 3 balls. So the first 3 balls have gone the way of Bellville Cricket Club. Now then, the response, or can Bellville get through this over? Smashed away backward, a point that's been an area he loves to score in. And Matthew de Villiers have gone again.
Not understanding the plans here from the Bellville bowlers. We haven't seen anything in the block hole. We haven't seen changes of paces on a regular basis. You need to do something.
That's up. That's going to go to deep mid wicket. And another one goes down. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Seems like Bellville, they're still suffering the hangover from the awards evening last night. It's going in the air, but they are not able to pouch it. And in playoff matches, in eliminators, Qualifier 2, catches win matches.
And again, that ball is cut. There's been an area he loves to score in. Here comes Andrew. He picks up. How big is his arm? His arm is good enough to keep it down to 1. Can you believe it? The chances have gone, and it's the danger man that would have been gone. Matthew de Villiers, he's now on 46 of 26 deliveries.
3 drop catches in the last 12 deliveries. Bellville, they seem to be shell-shocked from that over. They went for 31. Since that time, nothing has gone their way.
Well, now we're going to have that man, Jared, the Terminator McCulloch. He's coming into the attack, finally. He's a man that had a tendency. He can break partnerships. We've seen it through this tournament. A few of the kids enjoying this game as well. There's a lot happening around the outskirts here at Durbanville Cricket Club. There's our man, the Terminator, as they call him, the big number 10.
Go, Jazza!
He's taken 7 wickets. He's got a knack of taking wickets. Bellville
fellas,
want him
go
to
ya,
take
fellas.
one or maybe even two here.
Oh, so good from you, Jessa.
Down the ground
It's
for
so
one.
beautiful, fella.
You said a while ago that Rondebosch cricket can bat normally. What is normal in T10 cricket?
Go, Jazz.
think-
Go, ya, Jazz.
You've said it for a while that you just want to see the ball being hit down the ground.
Down the ground it is. Down the ground it is. It's taken. And look where Cody Nivot finds himself on that same position where we saw a catch drop. Key man has to be in key positions. And Jared, the Terminator McCulloch, has got the breakthrough for Bellville Cricket Club.
They finally held on to one. It's been a tough ask the last few overs for Bellville. And eventually, they've got the right people in the right fields in the right positions. And a catch is held.
Yeah, let's give a shout out here though to Guy China. He's played a hand here. He's played a good knock. Every ball though was in the air. He gave people plenty of opportunities. He also was one of the batters that has been dropped. So now then, Bellville Cricket Club, how are you going to finish your innings here in the field? How are you going to restrict this team? You gotta have your key fielders in the right positions. Cody has fielded there throughout the storm, and the one time he hasn't, a catch went there, and the person dropped it. That was Tian. As we look at Dale Brander, not much to talk about in terms of runs, but he certainly got a stick there with Matthew de Villiers. His job is simple, Z. His job is very simple. Get Matthew de Villiers on strike.
I think bat on ball is crucial for the new batter now. Because Rondebosch, they've got still 3.4 overs. They wanting to get up to 120. That should be the target. Anything less will be something that Bellville will feel that they've clawed their way back in the game. So they got to keep going. Matthew de Villiers, he is the key, of course. Approaching a milestone.
What a milestone it will be. He's come in here the last 2 days. He's shown each and everyone, especially myself, what he's capable of doing. Oh, big hit, big heave, a massive heave. Beats the keeper and has gone for four. And I said, Z, the bowlers, the spinners has to bowl from this end because there's a lot more purchase on offer. If you look at this delivery, look at that.
One. Beat the batter, beat the keeper. It's taken off. But at the end of the day, it's still 4 runs to the total.
Yes, Jessa!
It's a little bit circumspect. Your spinner has to bowl from this end. It's a lot drier. We said it at the toss that your slow bowlers have to come from the golf course end. There it is. Excellent work. It's going to be reviewed. The batter stood his ground. It was quick work by the keeper. Kean Smith, the keeper. What quick hands that was.
That's a tight decision. Has he managed to get a spike over the line?
Spike a little nail. Just something. We're going to hear some sort of roar. Will it be for the team in red? Will it be for the team in maroon? Let's see what this decision's going to be on the big screen. Which way is it going to go? Everybody waiting for bated breath. Here we go. Decision says. It's been given out. It's been given out. I told you there will be some cheers. We weren't sure which way it's going to go. As when in the team for maroon.
That was excellent glove work there. It was by the barest of margins. It was a tough decision for the third umpire. But he ruled that he wasn't able to get anything behind the line. And Rondebosch, they're clawing their way back into this. At least Bellville are clawing their way back into this contest.
ebbing and flowing. We saw an over. We saw an over of 31. We saw an over being smashed to all parts here. But now we are witnessing an over here that Jared, the Terminator McCulloch, is really trying to bowl their team back into this match. Bailey Aaron's the man that you had a few words with. Bailey, he's at the crease now. He seems a very confident man. Does the biz with the ball. Can he do the biz with the bat? Jared, the Terminator. Again, that ball is way down the leg side. And this time it's going to be 5 wides. It's going to be 5 wides. In fact, no, it's been given runs. Shotgun Harrison. Little bit of bat there.
Delicately glanced, and you can see the frustration on Jaz's face. He thought it was a good over. He picked up the wicket, but still 10 runs off it.
All depends now on that man. The man batting at number 3, Matthew de Villiers, 47 from 27 deliveries. There's 12 balls to go. There's 12 balls to go in this innings. A place in the final tomorrow at stake for one of these two teams. Where has he been? Jared McCulloch, 2 wickets for 5 runs.
It's a bit misleading, though. There was the 4 bars and also the extras. So Rondebosch, I want to pick it up again here in this final too.
Tian's going to be the man entrusted with that all-important 9th over. Bowling to Matthew de Villiers. Full toss. Hit out to Chetty there. It's just going to be 1. Cheers and shouts. Supporters alike here. Tiki can't sit down. Tiki's just up and down like a jumping jack flash here. Which way is this game going to go? Oh, he's trying to moose that back of a length. He ran in a little bit harder. He shouldn't give away your quicker ball by running in harder.
It's a good start here, though, but Tian, hasn't conceded a boundary just yet. And, you know, Rondebosch were only dealing in maximums earlier.
I wouldn't bowl that length to Matthew de Villiers, though. I wouldn't bowl a full toss either. That has gone all the way. Crashes into the ID 247 board, and that's another maximum.
Just as I said about Tian going, wow, but it's Matthew. It's all about Matthew de Villiers. The 6 takes him to a well-deserved half-century. Fantastic knock here as we check, is it a no ball?
What a knock this has been. It's 50 to Matthew de Villiers. Come what may, the decision from this. It has been scintillating batting by the youngster, the man that I've enjoyed watching over the last couple of days here. Just waiting for the umpire just to confirm what that's going to be. That is crushed. Back with a point. It's gone for 4. So the 6 has followed by the 4. Matthew de Villiers. That brings up the 100 here for Rondebosch Cricket Club. Sponsored by Winfair 247.
Matthew de Villiers, he's been fantastic for Rondebosch. He's not only got his own personal milestone, but he's taken Rondebosch over 100, and there's still 8 deliveries to come. So it's full steam ahead.
Oh, that's going to... Oh, it's gone over the stumps. It hasn't been given a wide. It hasn't been given a wide. It's all happening here. That's all happening here. Wow, he smashed that. He has moosed that for a use maximum.
Get your hands on that willow of Matthew de Villiers. Check. It needs to be checked because that is a weapon of mass destruction and it's causing Bellville all sorts of problems. Being dispatched onto the bank here.
Let me tell you, Steph, our man here, he is smiling from ear to ear. He is the man that's supporting one of these teams. I'm not going to say which one because if I gaze to my left, there's Kelly, and she's supporting one of the teams, and she's not even watching the game. She's giving me other reasons here why she doesn't want to watch. I'm not buying that at all. I'm not buying that. Marcus Fourie. Ball in the final over. Oh, I'm not sure. Bailey, I am not sure what your mode of thinking was there, but that was not good.
There's 5 balls left and
he's trying to swing. That's 2 dot balls. And I think we're going to go back up here to De Jong. De Jong, you have got your work cut out today, man. Earning your stripes as a third umpire. As all the umpires are sponsored by ID 247. $109 for 4. Again, great work there by the keeper. It has to be said. The drag is out. The drag is out. How's your spikes? How long are your spikes on? Your spikes aren't long enough, it seems. I'm telling you, they are not long enough.
seems like Kian Smith, he's had a game to remember. He ran out the Rondebosch captain early on, and then with a piece of quick thinking, then he's delivered. Looks like 2 stumpings, and the decision has been given. He has kept Bellville Cricket Club in this game with some neat glove work.
I would have not reviewed that because he got 2 dot balls. The man walking in might just hit this ball out the park. There's 4 balls left. Big Andre Woodendall. Got to be impressed with that. The hands of the keeper there, Kian Smith. Must call him Quick Draw Smith from now onwards. There he is, Andre Woodendall. He has just got one thing on his mind as he's strolling here. He has just got a swing from the hips. As you said yesterday, the long spoon. The long spoon.
But Marcus Fourie, don't forget his contribution. He's bowled 8 deliveries and he's only conceded 6 and picked up a wicket. And that's all been done at the death.
It's another dot ball. It is another dot ball. 3 dot balls. One of those dot balls was a wicket as well. Could this be the momentum that Bellville Cricket Club need to go into their innings in the second innings of this match? All-important match of Qualifier 2. That's up in the air. It's coming down. Jared the Terminator. He under net. He takes it as comfortable as you like. And what's worse, it's 4 dot balls in this over now.
Marcus Fourie, you are delivering a gem of an over here. You're virtually turning it around. You've done exactly what your team requires. if you put it into context, Eugene, this is the exact opposite of the 31 and over. It's being halved here, mate.
100%, 100%. We said the importance of that over, but this is going to be an over to talk about for a long, long time. It could depend on the outcome of this match. Jared the Terminator, look at him, look at him.
Rondebosch will be kicking themselves. They've got the in-form Matthew de Villiers on the other end. He's gone 64 of 32 deliveries. And instead of facing anything, he's been able, watching how his teammates have mishit every delivery from the other end. At some point, he's going to say, just get some pat on it, get me on the other side.
At 5 overs, 68 for 2, Rondebosch were. 68 for 2. So almost in 5 overs, they've only amassed 41 additional runs. The chirps are flying in from all parts here. 4 balls bowled in this Marcus Fourie over, 2 of which have wicket deliveries. 2 dots.
Afternoon, centre please. That's centre, Jody. Thank you.
It's gone very quiet here. I don't know why. Why has it gone quiet? Even Z he's gone. The old reverse, dot number 5. Dot number 5, mate.
Are we going to see a double wicket maiden in the final over?
That's up. That's going to go all the way, it seems. Yes, it does. It hits the world. 7-7-7, board very hard. And that over has just gone for that solitary 6 that was hit of the last delivery. But what a finish. It has to be said for Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBricks 7.
Björn finally managed to get bat on ball and smashing it over the extra cover. But what an innings here by Rondebosch. It might not have ended the way they would have liked, but they have created some fantastic momentum through the innings. They've posted a very formidable 115 for 6, and it's all due to that man, Matthew de Villiers. He's got 64 of just 32 deliveries.
Yeah, what an innings it has been. 64, as you said, 32 deliveries. Guy Sheena, he played his part. 28 runs of 13 deliveries. Then there was a little bit of a rabbit in headlights from those coming in that middle order. The bowling figures here. And I'm sure Jai Loff wouldn't want us to say anything about his solitary over. For the rest of them, they've tried to do a job. Even Cody Neva, the captain, going for 17. But what a final over that has been. But Marcus Fourie, the man, the experienced one in this cog here, 2 for 12 of his 2 overs. And has that brought Bellville Cricket Club back into this contest here in this qualifier 2. So what we're going to do now, we're going to let you enjoy the highlights of what we've just seen. And then we might hear from 2 of the important men going into this qualifier 2.
Welcome back. We've got Bailey Orange here with us from Rondebosch Cricket Club. Welcome, Bailey.
Thank you for having me.
Bailey, what's it been like, this golf cricket T10 competition for you?
Geez, it's been great fun, to be honest. Great cricket all round. It's lovely seeing the batters being able to hit big sixes and bowlers hitting the stumps.
And just, you wouldn't have played plenty of T10 cricket. When you came into the competition, what was your experience? Were you a bit nervous thinking, I've only got 12 balls and every ball they want to hit me out of the ground?
100%. As a bowler playing in this game, it's always a batter's game, especially now where the batters come in with the mindset that they need to hit every single ball out the park. So it's been exciting, and it's also been nice to be put under a bit of pressure as well.
Being under the pump, you've got to express your skills, you've got to learn them as you go along. Is it a case of, I need to stick to the basics, or I need an off-cutter, I need a slower ball, I need a wide Yorker?
100%. I think always trying to think about the next ball is actually quite important. And also just dot balls in this format is huge.
Gold dust, they call it, even golden syrup. But just going into the playoffs, you didn't go too well yesterday. It was a tight game against Durbanville. You got another opportunity today. How much do you want to play in that showpiece on Sunday?
No, absolutely. I think everybody is fired up. It was a bit of a bitter ending to yesterday for us. But everybody's really charged up and everybody's up for the game for today.
Bailey, thanks very much and good luck for the rest of the campaign.
Cheers. Thank you.
Jared McCullen here from Bellville Cricket Club. They've got an opportunity. They came back from the death and now they're in the playoffs.
We were a club that I feel weren't really back from the start. But we're working our way up here, and we are in the story, and now we can go and win it.
It seems like this competition, though, is all about momentum. You've picked it up at the back end. You guys were struggling a little bit, and then you picked it up, and now it's peaking at the right time.
Yeah, I think it's important as well. We've had pretty much 4 knockout games ourselves already in the group stages. If we lose, we're out. Yesterday, having to beat Vix to stay through. So I think we have a nice advantage there with the pressure games. The momentum is definitely going to help us today.
It does seem also that your big players step up in the big games. Is that been the case?
Batting-wise, we've really come along nicely. Bowling, if we can hit our areas nicely, first 3 overs are going to be really important. We go from there.
And just, Jared, tell us, just what has your experience been here at this competition?
No, it's been unbelievably fun. I think everyone's enjoyed it. It's crazy. I thought in T20 cricket you have to think a lot as a bowler, but T10 there's just so much more.
Mate, thank you very much and all the best for the rest of the campaign.
Thanks, Thanks for having me.
Welcome back here to this all-important Qualifier 2 match between Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247, and they are up against Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrix 7. And what a first innings we've had there. We've had it all. We had a 4 of the first ball. We had a wicket of the second. We had good overs. We had massive overs. But now we are here in this all-important last 10 overs in this qualifier. Bellville Cricket Club, they have to get 116 to get to that final, as we see the umpire sponsored by ID 247 making their way out to the middle, followed by the men in red. That will be Rondebosch, and the men in maroon, that will be Bellville Cricket Club. And again, I'll say it again, they have had such a run in this tournament, in the back end of this tournament, to get to this stage. They have fought their way to get to this Qualifier 2 match. And they're 1 match away. They're 10 overs away from potentially going into a final. And who would have thought that would be the case after them losing their 3 matches in their first 4 games they've played. And it really has been a great team effort. But they're going to be up against a very, very formidable team here in red of Rondebosch Cricket Club. And with me, as always, today is Zahir Adams. And Zahir, that first 10 overs had it all for us. Had a lot for us to talk about.
That first 10 overs, if that set the tone for the rest of the day, what a day we're in for. Matthew de Villiers, he was provided the entertainment. It was a pyrotechnic show. The balls were flying all over. But it's Morne Pence, the captain of Rondebosch. Didn't go too well with the bat yesterday. And today he was caught out by quick thinking by the keeper. And he wants to make amends here with the ball.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in this tournament all along here. He's taking the new ball for the first time potentially. So he's going to come. Looks like he's coming around the wicket here. And so he's going to have third man in the ring. Fine leg is out and deep mid wicket. Here we go. This chase now of Bellville Cricket Club. Starts with a full toss. And it's going to be a no ball straight up.
That is absolutely criminal. Yeah, you're wanting to start well. You're wanting to provide your team with the early impetus. Instead, it's a waste time, full toss, and immediately Rondebosch are under pressure.
So the 2 on board with no legal deliveries as yet. As there we see the no ball. And it's going to be bowled here to Marcus Fourie. And you don't want to get him a start. Here's the equation on the bottom right of your screen. 114 runs needed of 60 deliveries. Here comes the free hit. Again, wrapped on the pad. Oh, they're going to go through. Ends up throwing it. He could have thrown that ball at either end. It's going to be a leg by.
Marcus Fourie, he played a fantastic knock yesterday. And he's going to want to replicate it today.
Andrew just can't get hold of that one. It's on the leg side. He doesn't want to be bowling that line. The shorter boundary is on that side, the leg side for the right-handed Andrew. Certainly a hustle and bustle around this ground in anticipation of this match. Again misses out. This line is very, very dangerous. One have to say, by Morne Pence, he's been successful so far. That's high in the air. That's gone. That's a massive hit. One of the biggest we've seen here today.
Gee, and I was just looking on anxiously. It was going towards the screen. And we know what the cost of that screen is. And it smashed, mate, because he was going all the way there.
Said this is a very dangerous line by Morne Pence to bowl, especially with that shorter boundary on the leg side. He's gone very straight, and Andrew has picked that up. He's had a good tournament, the big fella. This time it's carved. Through the fielder. It went through the field and it's gone for 4.
Bellville, they've come out of the blocks. They are racing out of the blocks, and they've put The Rondebosch skipper under immense pressure. They went over the leg side. Now they've gone through the offside.
Andrew has had a great tournament with bat in hand. He's in the top 5. And he's gone again. And he's sort of turned this around to fine leg. It beats the field at fine leg, and that's another boundary. And what a start this is for Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7, in pursuit of 116.
When you're chasing a big total, you're always wanting a good start, and immediately it's been provided by Andrew. 3 boundaries of consecutive deliveries, and suddenly Rondebosch know that they're in a game here.
Well, if they didn't know that then, they certainly know that now. Warner Pence trying to lead from the front end. It's going to be Bailey Aarons, I should say, apologies. He's going to come into the attack, bowling from the golf course end.
Which one, Marcus?
You're going to see this man here, Tiki. Just keep an eye on him throughout this innings. He is a man full of energy. He might be calm with his hands behind his back, but that's not going to stay there for long.
Bailey Aarons had a chat with him during the break, and he seemed quite a calm and collected individual. It's all about knowing your plan and then executing it, getting your fielder spot on.
99 runs needed, 54 balls remaining. That's wide out at off stump, and that has hit. Back with a point again. The chase is on. It's just going to be 2.
I don't quite know about this fielder, Gene. There's a deep fine leg and a deep square leg. Nobody on the boundary on the offside.
And if he bowls that line, makes you thinking a little bit more, pondering as to why those 2 fielders are out there.
Definitely want to get the fine leg up and get a deep extra cover in. And it seems that's exactly what they're going to do. Seems like there is a mic on the field because the fine leg is coming up now. And the deep extra cover is going out.
It's far better field if you're going to continue on that line outside that off stump, forcing the batter to hit it to the longer boundaries, then certainly you should have a fielder there. And that's going to be a top edge, and that flies away. And that is just the nature of the game. That is just the nature of T10 cricket. You got to take your chances. Back yourself.
Bailey Aarons, that's unlucky. That's unfortunate. It flies with the bat, and Marcus Free was never in control, but it doesn't matter. Still runs away. It's 4 runs to the scoreboard. And that's all that matters for Bellville Cricket Club.
Yeah, that time the Billy 777 board got hit. I agree with you. I mean, Z is having a chat here. He says he doesn't mind that, and now I fully agree. You can't have too many fielders out in the power play period. That's picked up. It's going to go to that man at deep squares. It's going to go over his head. That's taken the catch, but he didn't throw it back. That was a great effort. It was a great effort. He couldn't manage to throw the ball back in.
Thought that was the opportunity. The one man posted on the leg side. He had a bit of a problem with the sun. Did a non-Lahidin. He got his hands to it. He did really well. He tried to throw it back up. But the young man, the pitch boy, just not able to pull off a screamer here for his team. He usually has the gloves. On behind the stumps.
Tell you what, the momentum is here. It was a great effort by the youngster, Nan Lahadin. That's up in the air. Who wants it? Who wants it? Man underneath it takes the catch. And that's the first wicket gone, and that is the important wicket of Marcus Fourie.
Bailey Aarons, he's done exceptionally well. The first one went through the slip ridge, and the other one was just not taken on the boundary, but he never strayed away from his plan. He asked Marcus Fourie to go over the offside, and he could only manage to sky it, and the short third man, he took the catch. Bailey Aarons, Well done.
Andre Wordendal, not the CEO of Western Province, former one, I should say. He's took the catch there. And now it's Blake. He makes his way out to the crease here. This game just keeps ebbing and flowing. 29 for 1 with the ball to come of this, the second over. Yes, I remind you, we're only in the second over of this. The Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 League here. Ka Asli Hanemo. Nicely played away on the leg side. Well then, see, what do you make of this? Bellville are 30 for 1 after 2 overs. At the same time, Rondebosch were 8 for 2.
Tell me the score after the 4th over.
I'm just asking about your thoughts about that.
Absolutely no problem with that. Tell me about the 4th over. We saw the carnage that was created. The carnage that was created later in the day.
You can't just stay in the now, can you? We're now in the now. They've got a little bit of an up. This is the reason why I'm asking you.
It's not our business to be in the now. We tell the future, mate. Clairvoyance.
I'll leave that with you. The reason why I'm asking is when it comes to that over of 31 that we saw the Magpie bowl there, they're a little bit ahead now from into that 31. That's the reason why I'm saying that.
Got to try and play. You got to maximize the power play. That's what Bellville need to do. Andre Wordendal, he'll deliver the final one. But Bellville they know what happened. They saw what transpired later in the day. So they've got to make it up as much as they can while the field distinctions are still in place.
It wasn't that late in the day. It was their 4th over they bowled. Now then, Andre Wordendal, he's the man that took the catch. That is sort of guided down by Blake. It's just going to be 1. The throw comes in. Not sure why the throw comes in. You just want to try and be just nice and steady. Just keep yourself calm out there. 85 now needed, or 47 deliveries. That's going to be a wide. Surely that was way over the head of Andrew. And that is really one of the easier decisions there for the umpires, sponsored by ID 247.
What a glorious day it is in Cape Town as we reach the playoff stages here for the Golf Ticket Cape Town Cricket League T10.
Cut away. Straight to the fielder. Bailey Aarons, he does the fielding. That was hit quite firmly there by Andrew. He's on 15 of 7 deliveries. 2 men out. Fine leg and deep mid wicket. You can't give any width, but then you're just going to offer the shorter boundary to be hit. Smashed away. Over the cover region. The ball is dribbling. Will it get there? Will it get there? It gets there indeed. 4 more runs. And my co-com here, he's got his hand in his head. He doesn't understand what the plan is.
You've got a left-arm seamer going across the right-hander. You're finding up and deep mid wicket. Get the extra cover out, mate. Give the bowler some protection.
Been on comms with Z for a long time, and I've never, ever seen him so animated. He's got train tracks in his forehead here. He's that angry.
Mate, as a bowler, it's hard enough to bowl in the power play. Give me some assistance. Give me some help.
When I did this yesterday, you were just giving me the dagger look. Now it's like role reversal here. Oh, change of pace. Change of pace. We haven't seen much of it, but that is smart thinking there by Andre Wodendorf. And as we go into that, we are going to Z-ball territory.
It's definitely Z-ball territory. It's been a good over. It's only 6 runs off it. Can he close it out? Make the field change, please.
Oh, he's just another slower ball. That is well bowled. That is well bowled. Z-ball gets a dot. And that concludes the power play period. Then, who are we going to see coming in here? It looks like Justin Behrens. He's making his way. He's going to don the cap there to the umpire. Shotgun Harrison, just indicating that the power play period is over. Oh, this kid has bowled. He has got the first and only hat-trick so far in this tournament. Took a hat-trick. Look at that. 8 wickets in the tournament. He's got a knack of taking wickets. Now, what is he going to bowl is more key here, because we've seen him bowl from this end quite a lot during this tournament, and he ends up bowling a lot of googlies. The googly goes into the right-hander. So let's see what the first one's going to dish up here. It's just going to be the one, because Matthew de Villiers, he's got a strong arm on him.
Like this field that they've set here, they've got a deep square, deep mid-wicket, and also long off, deep extra cover. Moving a little bit squarer now in the long off. This is feel that he's got the protection that is needed.
Go, Justin. Wicket down.
It's a big swing. It wasn't a big swing. It was a massive swing. Nowhere near it. Even if you gave him a barn door, he was not going to get anywhere near that.
Just look at that purchase, though. It went almost 90 degrees here. Plenty of spin from this end.
It's a reverse hit. It's the reverse hit. They're not happy with dots. And in fact, it has gone all the way.
That's an excellent stroke by Andrew. He saw how much to turn, and he swung his body, and he had a full go at it and went all the way. That's excellent batting. But Justin Behrens, he won't mind that.
He's pulling it. He's just going away from it. I would like to see him just start outside that off stump, or even as he comes in, set yourself outside, giving yourself better options.
It's a long boundary here on the leg side.
He goes now to the leg side. That's where they brought the fielder up. Goes for one. But you're right in what he's saying. I just like to see him set himself up outside that, because if the ball does spin into you, if it is a googly, you can still play it with the spin. But giving him more options with the purchase that's on offer here for Justin Behrens.
So the deep square goes out again, and the point fielder comes back.
Let's go, JB. Wicket here.
Nicely hit down the ground. Now they're going to come back for 2. Here comes Andrew. Here comes Andrew. The ball's going to go to the keeper's end. Oh, excellent running by Blake. Excellent stuff. They get there for 2. And that concludes the 4th over here with Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7. They find themselves 46 for 1. Sorry, the lone man out there, 13 or 6 balls. Good catch by Andre Woodnall off Bailey Aarons. But again, another over going for 10, and if you go for 10, Bellville will feel they're there and thereabouts in this competition here, in this encounter. It looks like Bailey Aarons, he's going to be bowling the 5th over here, and this over is going to take us to the Golf Ticket strategic timeout period. Oh, that's a slower ball. It's very short. And he really just had to catch up with that and almost nearly play that onto his stumps. This is a much better over this. Good start, 2 dot balls. .70 runs needed, 34 balls still to come. Strategic timeout awaits. That has now been picked up. It's going to go to fine leg. Justin Burens is trying to get there. Can't get there. Just keeps it down to 1, and that throw went miles over the head of the keeper, though. Just the 1.
We've already seen, though, Rondebosch just been a little bit better in the field. Much more alert. When the ball's gone in the air, the opportunity they've had, they've taken it. And that could be a difference. We saw Bellville dropping a few catches earlier. I don't want that to haunt him later.
Oh, now they got to scamper through as a little bit of a fumble from the keeper. And this is what they got to have to do. That's a bye shown. So 2 very important deliveries coming up. And these 2 deliveries are going to take us to that all-important Golf Ticket strategic timeout period here. Again, a short ball. It's up in the air. Can they get there? Oh, great effort. What an effort. He was trying to get there. Seemed it came like off the glove. Square leg ran and he just couldn't get there. 1 ball away from that timeout. Bellville Cricket Club, 49 for 1. Down the leg side. That's down the leg side. It's going to be called a wide. And that wide brings up the 50 for Bellville Cricket Club.
Again, it's the final ball of the over. All that extra delivery. How much is it going to cost Rondebosch?
That's an inside edge. Oh, the keeper misses it. They have to come back for 2. One feels they're coming back for 2. What's it going to be? Oh, no, he's missed. He should have taken the stumps. Why didn't he catch the ball and take the basics of the game, Z?
He thought it was going to hit the stumps. He thought it was going to hit the stumps and he left it alone. But we go to the Golf Ticket strategic timeout.
This game so evenly poised here between these 2 teams. A place in the all-important final tomorrow. It's Durbanville Cricket Club. Now to take us through this golf ticket strategic timeout is going to be our man, as always, donning the white shirt here today. Is that man, PM Prasanta.
समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का और गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार मैदान में पहुंच गई है। हम देख सकते हैं कि कैसे दोनों टीम के खिलाड़ी गल्फ टिकट के ड्रिंक्स कार्ड के इर्द गिर्द अपनी रणनीति बनाते हुए, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट मैच है। जो भी इस मैच को जीतेगा वो कल केप टाउन क्लब क्रिकेट लीग के फाइनल्स में डर्बनविल क्रिकेट क्लब का सामना करेगा। गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप और आपके दोस्त अभी जाके gulfticket.com पे रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं, लॉग इन कर सकते हैं, अपना अकाउंट खोल सकते हैं, अपना खाता खोल सकते हैं और gulfticket.com पे आपको मिल सकता है करोड़ों कमाने का मौका। आप अभी रजिस्टर करें और अपने सपनों को पूरा करें सिर्फ gulfticket.com के साथ। gulfticket.com पे आप अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। अपने लक को आजमाइए और अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ gulfticket.com पे, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद, रजिस्टर्ड, ऑथराइज्ड एंड सबसे बेस्ट ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ।
There it is. Still to come here. The golf ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 cricket car. Asli Hanamal. The Big Four will go into the Champions League. Just an extension of this very exciting format of the game. And as we enter the last 5 overs, as you can see the equation, 64 runs off 30 balls. This is going to be neck and neck as Guy Sheena, he comes into the attack. He's going to bowl his leg spin now for Rondebosch Cricket Club. This game is going to go down to the wire, Z. It's going to go down to the all-important wire, and that's what we want in this competition.
Set up, yeah. Even Stevens is how they going to finish.
Short ball, really into the surface. Just gripping that ball so hard, potentially Guy Sheena. That is gone for one.
Guy Sheena just apologizing there to Andrew. I think he's apologizing to his teammates as well.
And he's been called through for one, surely. Andrew says he wants to have the strike. Now then, one feel Andrew has got to play a few lusty blows here just to bring that target a little bit closer to them. It's gone reverse again. That's up in the air. It's going to go over the fielder's head. Is the ball going to go to the boundary? The ball has gone to the boundary, and that's a 4, all-important 4.
Reverse sweep. It's not the first time that Andrew has hauled it out of his closet.
That's a favorite option for him. He always goes for that one. Fielder just couldn't get there. Oh, 6 runs of 3 balls. Oh, it's going to be caught. Can you believe it? What a way to end your innings. It was a rank long hop. Let's just say it. It was a long hop. He just ended up getting a top edge, and the keeper did the yards and took a catch.
Guy Sheena's delivered a cocktail of all sorts here. Licorice all sorts, and he somehow managed to get the big wicket of Andrew. It turned sharply and got the outside edge, and it was a fantastic catch by the keeper.
Should have cut that. That ball should have been hit through the offside because that's where the shorter boundary is. His eyes probably just lit up, and Andrew just ended up getting a top edge, and that, as Z said, was a good catch there. And one that Rondebosch Cricket Club really needed.
one that gets the informed batter, gets him out, and it brings Cody Nevert to the wicket.
Yeah, the captain has played his part as well in ensuring that his team got to this stage, this qualifier too. But he's got a bat for the duration here now with Blake. They've got it all to do. 58 runs needed of 26 deliveries. Still going to go down to the wire. It's got that feeling about it.
Ready, still over, 2 balls.
Let's go, guy.
That's hit away. First ball's gone all the way, has it? No, it's gone for 1. Apologies, it's gone all the way. It's gone for 6.
Cody Nevert has walked in and he's immediately given Garshina the treatment that he should have got all over already. He's not messing about.
They're going to look and just double check, and it was a boundary. It went to the furthest boundary that we have on show here today. They can't see the ball, so they've got to go with what the umpire's saying.
Did they give it 6? Yeah, he gave it 6, yeah. What? They gave it 6? No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. They gave it 6.
This time it's swept hard.
Ball is in.
Bailey Aarons, he's going to come in. It's just going to be 1. So we have 4 overs remaining. 51 runs still needed here. Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrick 7. 8 wickets in hand. Who's still the men that can come and sort of contribute with a bat? Because whoever comes in, they've got to do it from the get-go. Justin Behrens, he's going to change ends, and he's bowling now from the town end. And I think I can only recall him ever bowling 1 over from that end during this tournament. He's got the leg side boundary to defend here, which will favor the right-handed batter. That is swept again. That I said, it's the shorter boundary on that side. The dive comes in, but the dive is unsuccessful. And as he said just before this over, I haven't seen him bowl from that end, and now he's got to protect the shorter boundary.
Gene, you've got to question the tactics here of Rondebosch. They had Justin Behrens bowling from the other end. They had everybody on the leg side. The only way Bellville were able to score was to innovate and use the reverse sweep. And now they've just opened up an end.
Wide, that's an off-stump umpire said he's happy with that one. I will say to you, Z, welcome to my world, mate.
Mate, coaching was never for me. I'll definitely lose a few more hairs.
Or get grayer. It ended up being a full toss. The ball just dipped, and that was close score. Now then, you've hit a 4 of the first ball. Then it's followed by 2 dots. You got to capitalize on your boundaries. You got to get the ones as well. Make the most of the runs on offer here. Singles are even better than a dot.
Couldn't even missed out there, and he's going to try and capitalize here.
That's downtown. That has gone huge. That's one of the biggest ones we have seen here today.
2 dot balls, and suddenly, like a volcano bubbling, it's exploded. Cody Nevert, he knew that he needed to make a play, and he went down the wicket before going downtown.
Wow, what a swing of the bat that was. Shimmy down the wicket. And what a shot by the captain.
Let's go, Justin.
Could this be a weekend of awards for Bellville Cricket Club? Pick a ball. They're going to come through for one. Oh, it's a misfield. It's a misfield.
Pressure's on now. It's pressure on the batters, pressure on the bowlers, pressure on the fielders. It's just pressure all around. And at this point in time, it's who copes, who handles it better.
Still a lot for Bellville to do. Look at that equation at the bottom right there. They're going to come through for one, or maybe even two. How quick can you run? They're going to take it on. They're going to take it on. The throw comes in. And a comeback for two.
That was excellent batting there by Blake. He realized the deep extra cover was right on the fence, and it's just a little push, and he hustled back for two. We have now the straight equation, 38 of 18 balls.
Just above 12. This game is going to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. This is typical. This is what we wanted to see. The Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 Ka Asli Animal. Morne Pence, he's back in the attack. We haven't seen him since the first over.
Very surprised that he's come in and made a play. Yeah, he's normally the man wanting to bowl the final over.
He's lapped him. He's ramped him. It's gone over fine leg. That ball could go for four. It's gone for four.
Cody Niver has come in and played a little gem. Walks across his crease and he gets just enough bat on it to evade the short fine leg.
This is a massive goal. Morne bowling in. Justin Biernes has bowled out. This is going to be Morne Pence a second and final over. Who's going to bowl the remaining overs for Rondebosch Cricket Club? That's smashed. That's smashed through the offside. It could have gone all the way. It has gone all the way. What an innings by the captain.
I said it, that it was a little gem, but now it's becoming a huge rock. A diamond of an innings here. He's got 28 of just 9 deliveries, and he's swinging the game. The pendulum has swung again, and it's going the way of the maroon, the men in maroon.
Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Batbrick 7. Look at that equation now. It's been hit out again. I'm sure they're going to come back for two. Oh, there's just going to be one. It's just going to be one. Matthew de Villiers done excellently well there. Coming in from the deep mid-wicket boundary. 27 now needed. 15 balls. And as somebody said in my ear, Z, Cody Niver, he's in the mood. Oh, he's bowled him. Middle stump goes cartwheeling out the ground. And that's the comeback, and that's the reply from the captain, Morne Pence.
What a comeback there by Morne Pence. He's had a disappointing day with bat and with ball. But when his team needed a breakthrough, his team needed a scheme to strike, he came in and he's uprooted the middle stump. And all this will do will allow Rondebosch just to come together. As you see, the middle stump going cartwheeling. Rondebosch, they just need a little moment to breathe here.
Need a moment to gather their thoughts, and so do we. We just need a moment to catch our breath from what we've seen here today. What a qualifier too this has been between these two very good teams.
Eugene, I don't know about you, but these qualifiers and eliminators over the last 2 days have been fantastic. It's making me look forward to the Champions League kicking off on Monday, even more special.
I thought you don't get ahead of yourself, mate. Stay in the now. Stay in the now. We are busy with a very good game here, mate. Stay with me. Don't get ahead of yourself. We've got excitement as Tian walks to the crease.
I've started the car already, mate. I've started the car.
Don't start nothing. I can't even get the keys to you, mate. I'm going to take the keys off you.
You're keeping the gas money. That's what you're doing.
We're not going anywhere. No one is leaving this ground.
Here we go. Here we go. Tian, he's walked to the crease. He spilled one earlier. Didn't have the greatest day with the ball. Can he change that with a bat?
He's hit that over, extra cover. He's gone over extra cover. It's not going to go to the boundary. It's just going to be two, but two very important runs.
Good lads, good lads.
Every run is being applauded here. Tiki has can't sit still, mate. Tiki is up and down. He's the yo-yo of, he's just can't sit down.
You can't sit down right now.
I'm into this game, mate. I'm into this game. It's gone again. Through the offside. Is that ball going to go to the boundary? It's gone for 4. Can you believe it?
Have to question Rondebosch's goal game changing. The bowling changes and also their field setting. Nobody out in the offside. And we've seen the ball run away there on a few occasions. But we come down to a straightforward equation. It's 95 for 3 after 8. There's just 12 balls remaining. And as long as Cody Nivo is there, Bellville will keep believing. The belief is in with the men in the maroon.
21 runs for victory, ladies and gentlemen. 12 balls remaining. Dare we say it? Super over on the cards. See, super over. We've had one already in this tournament.
Got to feel that Rondebosch have to get Cody Nivo. If Cody Nivo is there at the end, you see Bellville going to tomorrow's final. He holds the key to all the proceedings.
I thought I'm holding the key. I'm not giving you the car keys, mate. Hush goes over this ground. That's Andre Woodendal. He runs in. That's a big hit. Has it gone all the way? It's gone all the way. It's huge. Cody Nivo.
Cody Nivo is playing an innings here that is worthy of taking his team to the final. He knows that just a couple of more blows and they will meet their arch enemy. Durbanville Cricket Club. Doesn't look like there's going to be a three-peat.
Can you believe this? Cody Nivo's come in here, and as Tiki said to me, he's in the mood. 35 runs, 11 balls. They lost their first 3 games. They were 3-0 from 4. They stand a chance here. They stand a chance. They are 15 runs away from getting to that final. Just square it out there on down the ground actually. 1 run, 14 runs now needed, 10 deliveries. Is there still a span in the works? Is there still a twist? Is this game still going to ebb and flow one way to the X? Who knows?
You see, this moment in the game brings us back to that final over delivered by Faree. It's a double wicket. That was the one that we said could be the difference.
Can that ball has been hit through the offside? Oh, they're going to come back for 2. Cody's on his bike. He's on his bike. 2 runs scored.
This is excellent cricket here by the men in maroon. They're not just hitting the boundaries, they're scampering like whippets between the wickets.
And as you said, that Marcus Faree over, we're going to be talking about that because is that or was that the game changer? 12 runs needed, 9 balls still remaining. They're going to try and get through. It's just going to be 1. It's just going to be 1.
2 big balls for Rondebosch right now. Anything under 8 runs to defend is going to prove should be really, really difficult. How's Andre Woodendal going to keep Cody Nivo quiet? He has been in a mood that everything in his arc has been dispatched.
All 3 results still in the cards here. All 3 results. Which way is this game going to go? That's square. That's gone over point. Hasn't gone all the way. It's 1 bounce 4. It's 1 bounce 4.
It is the maroon machine. And the Maroon Machine are on the charge. They are now just 7 runs away from a place in the first ever golf ticket Cape Town Club Cricket League T10.
Can you believe what we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen? 1 ball to go. 7 runs from 7 balls. Cody Nevo. Just get on strike, Cody. Just get 1. You have to face the last over. It's outside. It's hit the pad, but great work by the keeper. And as we go into the last over, we have gone into the last over with 6 runs needed for a place in the first ever Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 match here in Cape Town. Who's going to bowl that final over? Who is going to bowl this final over? We said it. We asked the questions. Surely it has to be Matthew de Villiers. You have to give it to your senior statesman.
Guy Sheena, he's part of the conversation. He's still got an over left.
I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Like it's Guy Sheena. Guy Sheena, he's going to take on the responsibility. It's 6 runs of the final over. We saw earlier, Marcus Fourie, he only conceded 6 and a double wicket. Can Guy Sheena repeat the magic?
The magic is needed. He's going to need the magic. He's going to need every little trick in the book to curtail this. Because let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Bet Bricks 7. They were dead and buried. They were buried. They won 1 out of their first 4 games. We never gave them a hope, but through team performance, team grit, performances after performances as a team collectively, they have come through all of that. And they are 6 runs away. 6 runs away from a place in the final. Oh, it's a wicket. It is a wicket. It is a wicket.
Told you this is a funny game, and it's Mother Cricket who's laughing now because it's Guy Sheena. We asked, could he produce the magic that Marcus Fourie did earlier? And he's got the massive wicket of Cody Nevo. We said if he's there at the end, the men in maroon will get over the line, but instead he's gone down the wicket and he'll be stopped by the proverbial country mile. And Rondebosch, they keep kicking.
Let me tell you, let's give a bow here to Cody Nevo, the captain of Bellville Cricket Club. He has really single-handedly thus far placed his team in a very, very good position to get to that final. Now then, who are the men to see them through this? Five balls remaining. 6 runs needed. Taylor's still not smiling. She's not happy. She'll be smiling at the end. Hopefully when Bellville gets over the line. Steph, he's still hanging, biting his nails.
You got middle?
And then a hush goes over this ground in anticipation of ball number 2 here in this final over to be bowled by Guy Sheena. Deep breaths, as you can see. He's missed it. They're going to come through for a bye.
Just off his body, sorry.
5 runs needed. 4 balls. If it's 4 runs, we go to a super over. Anything less, Rondebosch wins. There's a dot ball. There is a dot ball. There is a dot ball. Five needed off 3.
Oh, we're seeing a miracle in front of our eyes. Guy Sheena, can you close it out?
Oh, it's gone. The keeper's missed it. And now the chase is going to be on. The ball's going to the boundary. The ball's gone to the boundary. It's gone for 4. It's gone for 4.
The scores are tied. The scores are level. What has happened here? Guy Sheena going straight through. We have seen drama of the highest order. Guy Sheena thought it was another dot ball, but instead it's gone for 4 buys.
Get everyone in except one. You got to leave one fielder out just in case he has a big mow. 1 run needed, 2 balls.
Bringing everybody up here, bringing everybody up in the circle.
It's down the leg side, and with that, that is going to be victory to Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7. Can you believe it? Can you tell this story over and over and over again? Because I tell you what, people would never ever believe you what I've seen. They would never believe you what we have seen over the last few days by this team, Bellville Cricket Club. Rondebosch, they had it all to do. They were confident in their total, but they couldn't. They couldn't get and defend that total. And for them, their tournament is over. But it's the team in maroon that marches on to the final tomorrow. It's going to be a battle of the North with the Durbanville Cricket Club tomorrow. What a game, Z.
Bellville, they've had literally 4 knockout games in a row. And that is what's given them the steel, the determination to get over the line. And that's what they've done. And they are in tomorrow's showpiece.
If you thought this was just for a giggle, this tournament is nothing about having a giggle. This tournament, you could see the elation by Bellville Cricket Club. They were well and truly joyous in this game here, and they have been victorious over Rondebosch Cricket Club. What a fascinating game that has been. It's been truly magnificent, and it's great to have a spectacle like that as a qualifier too.
That is the scorecard there. Well, as you can see, Morte Pence, the Rondebosch captain, not having the best of days. Bradley Bailey Arnold, he tried to bring it back, and so did Guy Sheena. And he almost produced a miracle in that final over. But unfortunately, just a couple of edges going against him as Bellville Cricket Club got over the line. Here's the highlights package that you'll see, and there were plenty of them throughout the day.
welcome here to the post-match presentation of this Qualifier 2 of what has been a thrilling encounter between these two teams. Rondebosch Cricket Club sponsored by Winfair 247 and Bellville Cricket Club sponsored by BetBricks 7. It's Bellville Cricket Club that have made their way to the final tomorrow to play Durbanville Cricket Club. It's going to be the Battle of the North tomorrow. But firstly, now we're going to call on Morne Pence just to have a quick chat with him. Morne, we've had a lot of ebbs and flows in this game, and that had everything in it, that Qualifier 2.
Yeah, Eugene, kudos to Bellville. They did very well. They did the basics well in the beginning. They batted well. They didn't take the high-risk shots. So, well done to them. Hopefully they can put on a good performance tomorrow against Durbanville.
You guys have really showed us and played some really good cricket with both bat and ball. And you've also had to work hard, especially in the initial stages of this tournament, to get here.
Yes, of course. I mean, my boys did exceptionally well. I'm proud of them. They mustn't be sad or down. We had an exceptional tournament. We did very, very well. Unlucky we couldn't put one more game through, but it is what it is. This is the sport, so we'll see how it goes.
As a spectacle for just T10 cricket, you must have enjoyed that.
Yeah, I love this tournament so much. It was fantastic. I wish I could be part of it tomorrow, but it is what it is. Hopefully it comes back again. But yeah, it was fantastic to be part of it and fantastic to captain the Rondebosch side.
I was just about to hop on that. What do you think the aspects of this game can have on club cricket in the Western Cape?
Exposure. I think I haven't seen all the guys that I've played today against. All the guys, I mean, they get exposed to TV. It's going to be on their resume if they want to show somebody, if they want to perform. So I think it's fantastic for club cricket and showing that there is talent out there, and our country is full of cricketers. So yeah.
Listen, you guys have really entertained us and really well done, but you couldn't get over the line. But well done. It was a great tournament.
Cool. Thank you, Gene. Appreciate it. Good luck to Bellville tomorrow, and hopefully it's going to be a good final.
Thank you. That's the news there of Morne Pence. And now I'm going to call on Cody Nivot because he's not just the captain of Bellville Cricket Club. He's also the man of the match. And that man of the match is sponsored by Sweep Sport. And Cody, that's yours, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well batted today. Let's talk about your knock first. There was a lot to do when you came to the wicket. And what was going through your head? Because the first ball you just smashed away to the boundary.
To be honest, nothing was going through my head at that point in time. I just thought, you know what, I've got to stick around here for a little bit and then got to go big from there.
At the halfway stage, did you back yourself to get that total? Because I think that was sort of the pass score that most of us thought will be on this wicket.
Definitely backed ourselves. I mean, I always say it doesn't matter how you start a game, it's how you finish a game. And once Jared took all those wickets today, I just told him this is how we need to play. This is the momentum we need to take into the batting performance, and it looked like the boys pulled through.
Marcus Fourie hasn't had a great tournament by his own high standards, but the last couple of games, including this one, he's really stepped up to the mark.
Yes, that's one man a captain can rely on. You know, like when there's a tough situation, I'm always rooting for him to do well for the team, and he's pulled through again.
Well, you guys had your awards evening last night. I'm sure there were a lot of celebrations. What is it going to be like after you now going to go into that final?
I think it's going to be the same. You know, I mean, we always appreciate the Purple Brigade, and I think they're going to buy us a few rounds today. I think we're just going to enjoy ourselves and then play a derby day against Durbanville tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Listen, just a last word. I keep harping on this. You were 1 from 4 at the start of this tournament. Please give us a little bit of the insight that got you through to this spot in preparation for that final tomorrow.
Honestly, I got to say, the youngsters have pulled through. They've matured up a lot through this tournament, and they've put their egos aside and just stayed humble.
Listen, go well. All the best tomorrow. Thanks for a great spectacle today in this Qualifier 2.
Thank you very much.
That's the word there from Cody Nivot, and that is going to conclude our post-match presentation to this Qualifier 2, where Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBricks, they are victorious and make their way to the final tomorrow to meet Durbanville Cricket Club. Join us again tomorrow. It's going to be a great spectacle if this is anything to go by.